quarter of a mile, arrive at York Rowntree Park.
So today is an unusual day. I'm just asking about the floods, because the other day there was a sign saying that there was a possibility of a flood, and I've just been in spoken to reception, and they said yeah, at least once a year it's fully flooded. In fact, in February last year, it was flooded right to the back of the camp. And generally what happens is they get up to about 4 hours notification, and then they have to evacuate the site. So I don't quite know where people are supposed to go if that happens. So again, I'll try and get some more information from them. They didn't want to speak to me much today. They didn't want to speak on camera either, because they said there's another issue going on at the campsite. They've got no water, so the entire facilities block is offline at the moment. There's no water and no toilets, anything. So luckily we've got our own. Anyhow, I'm going to give you a quick walk around the site itself. Not a massive site, but it's a superb site for walking into York. To have something like this in the middle of a city is pretty amazing, really. I would imagine the fact that it's a flood zone would reduce the value of the land somewhat, but there you go. So there you go, you can see a typical pitch, massive space there. You get an awning in there, you get a car in there again, which again I suppose that's the whole idea behind it. You've got a caravan, as indeed this one is here. Once you've got your car and your awning out, that's the whole space taken up. So again, blue pegs here. I can't see water. So again, I don't know what these pegs... You'd think I'd know now. I've been a member of the Caravan and Motor Club for a long time. Probably 20 plus years, but I just normally go where I'm told. Wherever possible, we often book fully serviced, we often book just the HU. So, as I mentioned earlier on, the main gate's at one end of the site, and at the other end of the site there is a gate which they give you a key for, and they ask you to lock in between going in and going out. And that takes you to the local shops, which is probably a 5-minute walk to the shops. At the top of the shops there's a local Sainsbury's. So here we go, this is the gate just up here by the service point. As you can see, that's the gate there. That's also the motorhome service point. It looks like you get access to the service point by the far side. So a few more bays over there, or a few more pictures over there. Highly recommend the site though. We'll definitely be back here, to be honest. We've been here since the 2nd of January and it's the 7th today. We leave tomorrow, and there just wasn't enough time to see all of York. So I would say a week's stay minimum. And the walk from here to the town is very short. You can get up onto the wall within 5 minutes, but it's not the best part of the wall, not the best view of the wall. And of course it's nice if you've got a chance and the weather's okay to walk around the entire walls. So I just popped into reception, asked a few questions, and there are 95 pictures here of which all are just EHU. There's no fully serviced pitches, although we did go into laugh and say, well, sometimes they have water on the pitch when they're flooded, but all in all, 95 pitches, all EHU, nothing without EHU, no grass pitches, and there you go. The amenity block, like most camping and motorhome campsites, are lovely, warm. Little sink area here, toilets are here, nice and clean, and lots of showers to choose from, and adjustable flow, adjustable temperature, fixed head, but you know, can't have everything. So at night time it's all lit up very well. That's the ladies' dishwashing area. Hi. So this is the laundry. Looks like some of the machines are out of order, so they've got washing machines and dryers. The paper and toddler room, staff only, and a little information kiosk. All the usual sort of bits. They sell colour gas here, which is quite useful these days. It can be quite hit and miss as to whether you can get it. There you go. So there's Wi-Fi on site. I think you've probably got to pay for that other than the basic one. However, 5G is very strong. We had a cracking signal here. I was getting up to 50-60 megabyte download and sensible upload speed. 4G, it's okay. Television's okay, although for some reason we didn't seem to get BBC. We got all the rest brilliantly, but we weren't getting the BBC. So the roads in the site are one way. Now the pitches feel reasonably private, as there's like a hedge all the way round. Not that tall, but it still gives you enough privacy. There's pedestrian access at both ends of the site. There's vehicle access only at the one end. It's literally a 1 minute walk to the river. It's right by the river. You couldn't get much closer if you tried. Now the pitches are good size. I suspect you can get up to a 9-metre motorhome on them. Ours is 8 metres long, and I would say you'd probably get another metre on there, so up to 9 metres. Anyhow, nice clean site, very well laid out. Certainly one I'd go back to again. Quite a short walk to the top. Got a whole row of shops down the right hand side, and off to your left you've got the local Sainsbury's. So we're going to walk to York Walls. So you come out the gate, so that's the gate just there behind us, alongside the river, which in itself is a very pleasant walk. So the river's a very impressive view at the moment, but its water level is very high. There's obviously been an awful lot of rain lately, and all the rivers we've seen in the area have been very high. So here we are on the York Walls. If you look off to the left, it's a drop straight down, so if you've got youngsters you have to be a bit careful there. And off to this side you've got the road. Unfortunately it's the sun's about to set, so it's quite difficult to see. So a slightly better view from here, not walking into the sun. This is part of the York City Wall. You can see it obviously has a break here, and it continues on this side. it's a crisp winter's day, beautiful sunny day, but rather chilly. So today is the 2nd of January 2023. We've travelled up from Southampton, stopped in Cambridge for a few days, then made our way to York. So as I mentioned earlier, the river's quite high. In fact, you can see here that this one is flooded. So this structure here is Clifford's Tower, the original moat and Bailey Castle, was erected by William the Conqueror. So if you're into your steps, there's a few here to choose from. So this is Clifford Street in York, and we're basically walking along parallel to the river, and then I think we have to pass 2 bridges, then we turn right and that takes us towards York Minster. And here we are at the York Dungeon. So this is also in Clifford Street. So this bit is obviously the sort of the main shopping area. Looks like it's pedestrianised, although there is access for cars, but nevertheless it looks like it's very sort of pedestrian friendly. And as you come around the corner, that's obviously York Minster. It's not your local corner church. So it's the 3rd of January 2023, and here we are in York, just about to venture into York Minster, or certainly have a look around the outside if nothing else. And it's been very pleasant. It's very busy, much busier than it was yesterday. Although yesterday was still a bank holiday. But weather's not great, but there you go. Such is life. The joys of living in the UK, eh? So just to let you know, for 3 adults it costs £48 to come in, which is more than I'm usually expecting to pay to go into a cathedral, but there you go. There are some big old stained glass windows here, but I think because of the shielding on the inside, they're just not as pretty. So this is the Shambles, and then obviously it says the market off to the right. So this one, there's a hell of a queue for something here. Something's very popular. And we have Little Shambles here. And that looks like the market. So we'll have a wander through there in a minute. Park your broom here. The shop that must not be named.
Oh wow.
It's a nice little passageway, isn't it?
Nice, yeah.
Very nice. It's another pedestrianised sort of touristy area. Not quite sure quite where I am at the moment. But as I said, there's the JORVIK gift shop there. We've got the York Gin shop next to me. Got Primark there. And obviously during the nicer months, there's various kiosks and things that open here. Oh, and the whiskey shop. Not one to be missed. So today we're visiting the JORVIK Viking Centre. So here's me standing alongside one of the wheels. I'm actually underneath. So a quick pan around from like this little stairway they've got here. It is pretty packed in here. They've made absolute best use of the space. So other museums have been in this sort of genre, old vehicles, old aircraft, old whatever, have been quite grimy and everything, but this one is really, really clean, tidy. It's a lovely place to visit. I'd highly recommend it. If you obviously get to York, it can be quite difficult. You live on the south coast, but hopefully the glimpses we've put on here will help give you an idea what it's like. And all those train enthusiasts, I suspect they all come up to York to see this because it's such an impressive layout. So Antonia, what do you think about the York Railway Museum?
Fantastic.
Well,
I like it because you get to see the old railway, and there was somewhere I saw it was made in 1960. That was a year before I was born.
Well, some of them here are from the 1800s.
Yeah. But I think generally it's really, really good to preserve, because you see the history of the railway in UK, and I would recommend everybody to have a look at it.
So what was your favourite train?
Oh, Prince William.
Prince William, okay.
Over there.
Now Michelle
Here.
is just a visitor from the Philippines, therefore this is all new to her, whereas Antonia's been here forever.
Yeah,
But-
whatever.
Right, so what was your favourite part, Michelle?
Oh, I like the Pullman.
The Pullman,
Because it's with lampshade. It's very posh when you go there.
Yeah.
It's like you're not in the train.
Yeah. And what about the trains themselves?
Oh, there's a lot in there, and there's a lot of history. You can see the innovations of time, like the technology. So it's
Okay.
nice.
So while we're talking about York, what about York? What's your favourite bit being about York?
York, I like ano tawag dun sa ganun? Gateshead. Oh no. I like the wall, but we were not
wall.
able to finish it, but I like the wall
Yeah.
because you can see a lot of places from the ups.
Unfortunately, while we were on the wall, it was very, very windy and rainy, and
Yeah,
just
rainy.
it wasn't a great day. Anyhow, thank you, Michelle. So, Antonia, what was your favourite bit of York?
My favorite place is the Shambles, and I like the wonky house.
Yep,
And the cobbled street,
yep.
and it feels like when you're walking, you're in a different time.
Right.
and it's very quaint and quirky, and I just love it.
Lovely, thank you. So Antonia, what was your favourite bit of York?
Favorite attraction is Shambles. I like the road with the wanky house.
The wanky house. We won't say wanky house, we'll say wonky house, shall we?
Wonky.
Yeah. So we hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, maybe you could click the like button. If you've got any comments or questions, please leave them below.